Everyone, welcome to this video. Myself Lakshmikant Karmakar. Today we will be discuss the solution of the mathematical methods for the examination of IIT JAM. Okay, this is day number 4. Already we will cover up the solution of the mathematical methods part on the year 2020, 2019, 2018 on the day 1, 2, 3 respectively. Okay, so if you do not see in this portion, you can say this from the description. You will get the link of. Okay, so today we will be discuss about the question on the basis of the mathematical methods for the year 2017 in the IIT JAM examination. Okay, this is the pattern of the question in the IIT JAM exam, and this is the negative marking instruction, and this is the syllabus of the mathematical methods part, and this is my the contact details. Okay, this is the question number 1 on the year 2017. This was the asked in the year of the 2017. Okay, what they say that these are the three matrix. Actually these are the Pauli spin matrix. This is uh, in the particle physics you can learn, you will be learn, or you already know that this in the in the particle physics these are the Pauli's matrix, and these are have the a cyclic relation. What is the relation? This is nothing but sigma 1 sigma 2 is equal to minus I sigma 3, sigma 2 sigma 3 is equal to minus I sigma 1, and sigma 3 sigma 1 is equals to minus I sigma 2. This is the relation or the of the Pauli matrix. By using this relation you can find out the actual answer of this question. So option number A is the correct from this relation. Option number B is the wrong. Option number C, which is say that sigma 1 sigma 2 sigma 2 sigma 1, and you can see this is nothing but if you write sigma 2 sigma 1, this is nothing but I sigma 3. There is a minus q symmetric matrix. This is a sigma 3 sigma 2 is I sigma 1, and sigma 1 sigma 3 is equals to I sigma 2. So if we add up the sigma 1 sigma 2 plus sigma 2 sigma 1, we will get 0. So this is I, this is not correct, this will must be 0. Okay, so this is also incorrect, and sigma 3 sigma 2 sigma 3 sigma 2 will be I sigma 1. This is also incorrect. So our answer will be option number A. So if you know this Pauli matrix relation, then you will get the answer of this question. But if you don't know, then what you should do, you can multiple simple matrix multiplication. Okay, for option number A, this is sigma 1 sigma 2. So you have the sigma 1 is 0 1 1 0, and sigma 2 is 0 I minus I 0. So if you multiply 0 into 0 is 0, 1 into minus 1 is minus 1 I, so this is minus I. 0 into I is 0, 1 into 0 is 0, so this is 0. 1 into 0, 0 into I, this is also 0. 1 into I, 0 into 0, this is I. So you can common off the minus I, then you get 1 0 0 minus 1, which is nothing but sigma 3. So this is minus sigma 3. So option number A is the correct. So B is incorrect. Number C, sigma 1 sigma 2 already know, so we need to find out sigma 2 sigma 1, which is 0 I minus I 0 and 0 1 1 0. So if you multiply this, so this is 0 into I, that is I, 0 into 0, that is 0, 0 into 0, that is 0 minus I. So if you common up the I, so you get 1 0 0 minus 1, which is nothing but sigma 3. So this is sigma 3. So if you add up sigma 1 sigma 2 plus sigma 2 sigma 1, sigma 1 sigma 2 is minus I sigma 3, and sigma 2 sigma 1 is plus I sigma 3. So this is nothing but the 0. So option number C also incorrect. Option number A is correct. And D, this is nothing but sigma 3 sigma 2. So you put the sigma 3 value is 1 0 0 minus 1, and sigma 2 is 0 I minus I and 0. So if you multiply 1 into 0 and 0 into minus r, this is 0, 1 into I, 0 into I, that is I, 0 into 0, minus 1 into minus I, that is I also, and 0, and this is 0. So if you common up the I, you get 0 1 1 0. This is nothing but sigma 1, so this is I sigma 1, but you have a minus I sigma 1, this is also, so option number D also incorrect. So option number A is the correct answer of this question. So our answer of this question is option number A. Answer is A is the correct answer of this question. Okay, look up into the next question. In the next question, they say that the integral of the vector, this is a vector quantity which is 40 by rho cos phi rho cap, standard rotation of cylindrical coordinate system, under the volume of the cylinder of height L and radius is R. You know, in cylindrical coordinate system, this is x axis, this is y axis, this is z axis, this is Cartesian coordinate system. And if you take the cylindrical coordinate system, this is the cylindrical coordinate system. In cylindrical coordinate system, there is a rho, and this angle is phi, and this height is z. Okay, so if you take the small volume, then what is the value? The small volume is, this is rho d phi, and you take d rho and into dz along the z axis. So the volume is like that. This is the rho d phi into, this is the d rho and dz. So this is rho d phi, d rho and dz. This is the small volume, right? So in cylindrical coordinate system, small volume is this. So if you take the integral a dv in the volume integral, so a is nothing but 40 by rho cos phi rho cap, and dv is nothing but rho d phi d rho dz. This is the volume integral, right? So if you put the value, rho is cancel out, so cos phi d phi, the value of the phi is nothing but 0 to 2 pi. This is all about the cylinder, and the rho is cancel out, only d rho is present. Value of rho is 0 to r0, maximum resistance, and dz, this is also 0 to l. Okay, so if you conjugate this portion, you get the value, that is sine phi 0 to 2 pi, this is rho 0 to r0, and this is z 0 to l. If you put the value of upper limit, that is sine 2 pi minus sine 0, and this is r0, this is l. Sine 2 pi is 0, sine 0 is also 0, so the value of this integral must be 0. So answer of this question is 0. Answer is B is the correct answer of this question. Next question. Which of the following graphs represent the derivative f prime df dx of the function f of x? Function is given, f of x function is this is a given function. You must find out the f prime x. What is the f prime x? If we derivative of this function, so this is 1 plus x square whole square into 2x, right? So at x equal to 0, f prime 0 must be 0, so this option not be correct, number 1. And number 2, the option number, so at 0 is this 0, and number 2, you can see, if I written this in a phrase, that is f prime x is nothing but minus 2x by 1 plus x square whole square, right? So if x is greater than 0, that is x is positive, if x is positive, f prime x must be negative, because this is a positive, this negative sign, and this is square, so this must be negative. So in case of positive, this is negative, and in case of x negative, f prime x is positive. So in the option you can say that for positive x, f prime is negative in this portion, and for negative x this is positive. So this is the correct answer of this question. Clear my concept? For the first derivative you get this portion, and from the expression you can see that at x equal to 0 f prime 0 is 0, that is this portion is not correct. But in the expression you can see if x greater than 0 then f prime x must be less than 0, and for x less than 0 this is number 1 and this is number 2. So you can say the answer of this question is the option number A. Next, for the Fourier series of the following function of the period 2 pi is this: the ratio of the Fourier coefficient of the first and the third harmonic. Okay, so we need to find out the expression of the first, that is a0. A0 is nothing but, first term is nothing but 1 by 2 pi minus pi to plus pi f of x dx. So from limit minus pi to 0 is 0, so you can write down this is 0 to pi f of x is 1 dx. So this is nothing but 1 by 2 pi into pi, that is half. This is the first term. If you want to find out the an, the even coefficient, this is 1 by pi minus pi to plus pi f of x cos nx dx. This is the formula of the Fourier series expansion. And if we put the value, so this is 0 to pi 1 cos nx dx. So cos nx is nothing but integration is sin nx by nn, 0 to pi. So this is 1 by n pi sin n pi minus sin 0. You can see the sin n pi is 0, sin 0 is 0, so the even coefficient must be 0. And if I want to find out the bn, this is 1 by pi minus pi to plus pi f of x sin nx dx. So this is 1 by pi 0 to pi f of x is 1, so sin nx dx, sin nx dx. If we integrate, we get minus 1 by pi cos nx by n 0 to pi. So this is nothing but minus 1 by n pi cos n pi minus cos 0. Okay, so minus 1 by n pi, if we integrate this as cos 0 is 1 or cos n pi is minus 1 whole to the power n. Cos n pi is cos n pi equal to minus 1 whole to the power n. Okay, so if we put the value n is here must be odd number. N is, if we put the value n is 1, so b1, if we put the value b1, what is the value of b1? If we put n equals to 0, if we put n equals to 1, so this is minus 1, so this is 2 by n pi, and b2, this is nothing but square, then this is 0, b3 also 2 by n pi, and so on. Okay, so our first coefficient is this, first harmonic is half and the third harmonic is 2 by n pi. So our ratio must be, ratio is nothing but first harmonic, that is half, by third harmonic, that is 2 by n pi. So this is nothing but n pi, that is actually 3, this is nothing but 2, this is nothing but 3, right? So this is 3 pi by 4, this is 3 pi by 4. Okay, so if we multiply 3 into 3.14 by 4, this is nearly is equals to 22 by 7. If we put, then this will be 33 by 14. This is nearly equals to 2.3. Okay, so our answer will be option number B is the correct answer of this question. Option number B is the correct answer of this question. Okay, next, the volume integral of the function. This is the function and we must find out the volume integral over the region the r, theta and phi. This is the spherical polar coordinate system. This is spherical polar coordinate system. This is the this is the spherical polar coordinate system. Okay, the volume integral of the function. So if we want to find out the volume integral of this function, that is nothing but dv. So this is r square cos theta, and the small volume in the spherical coordinate system, if you take this spherical polar coordinate system, this is any point, this is r theta phi. What is r? The length is r, theta is this, and phi is, if we projection in the xy plane, this is x, this is y, this is z. So this is the phi. So along the r, this is dr, along the this r, this is the r sine theta. So this is r sine theta d phi, and along the theta in this is r d theta. So dv in the spherical polar coordinate is actually r sine theta d phi into r d theta into dr. That is nothing but r square sine theta d phi dr. So we can write this is r square sine theta d phi dr. This is volume integral. Okay, so I can write out this is r square dr, where r is 0 to 2. Then sine theta cos theta, I can write as this is half sine 2 theta, and theta is nothing but 0 to pi by 3, and d phi is nothing but 0 to 2 pi. So this is r to the power 4, this is r square, no, this is r to the power 4. So integral of this is r to the power 5 by 5 and limit 0 to 2, and integration of this portion is half cos 2 theta minus cos 2 theta by 2, and limit is 0 to pi by 3, and this is 2 pi. So this is 2 to the power 5 by 5, and this is 1 by 4 cos 0 minus cos 2 pi by 3. So this is cancel out 1 2, so 1 2 is to the 4 by 5, cos 0 is 1, and cos 2 pi by 3, cos 2 pi by 3 means pi minus pi by 3, that is minus cos pi by 3, that is cos 60, cos 60 is half, so minus half, this is plus half into 2 pi. So this is no only pi. So this is 3 by 2, so this is 3q by 5 into 3 pi, that is nothing but 8 into 3, 24 pi by 5, and 24 pi by 5, 24 pi by 5. So this is 24 pi is 3.14, and this is 5. You can take this is 25, so this is 5 into 3, nearly 15. Actually 24 into 3.14 divided by 5, you get the answer 15.072. so the answer will be 15.07. so answer of this question is 15.07, 2 digit after the decimal point. So 15.07 is the answer of this question. Next, consider the differential equation y double prime 2y prime plus y equal to 0, and these are the initial condition. Then find out the value of y2. So you take simply the auxiliary equation is m square plus 2m plus 1 is 0. So m plus 1 is whole square equals to 0. So you get m is minus 1 minus 1. Since the roots are equal and real, so you can take the answer as y x is a plus bx. A and b is the constant, e to the power minus x. Okay, so you take the first derivative is so this is b e to the power minus x plus a plus bx into e to the power minus x into minus 1. So if you common up e to the power minus x, you get b minus a minus bx. So this is nothing but e to the power minus x minus a plus 1 minus x b. Okay, this is the dy dx. So if we put the condition y0 is 0, that is in this equation, so 0 equals to a, b part is 0, e to the power 0 is 1. So a equals to 0 of from this equation, and second condition is y prime 0 is 1, that is 1 is equal to e to the power 0 minus a plus 1 minus 0 b. If we put the value a is 0, so we get value of b is 1. So answer is yx equal to a is 0 or b is 1, so this is x e to the power minus x. Now we want to find out the y2. y2 is 2 e to the power minus 2, that is 2 by e square. E square is nearly equal to value of e square is actually 7.39, and this will be becomes nearly 0.27. so answer of this question will be 0.27. This is the answer of this question. Clear? So this all about the 6 question in the 2017 IIT exam, and the next will be the 16 and 15 and onwards. So this is my YouTube channel. Please like this session if you benefit from this video. Share this video who's needs this, and subscribe if you are new of this channel. Must subscribe the channel to get these type of video. Okay, so thanks for listening, and we will meet in the next class soon. Thank you.